get the thing set. Right, hello everyone. Happy Easter. Welcome back to another live stream. Today I'm just going to be streaming loads of stuff, loads of different routes to be driven. There's not any specific picked routes, just anything that I can drive really. Yeah, hope you're all having a good Easter so far. Hope you've enjoyed your chocolate. If you've gotten any. Yeah, so I don't know how long I'll be streaming for. Most likely until like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, like tea time. You alright, Sophie? How you doing? It's not quite evening yet. Right, let's get to it. I think first I'm gonna do. What shall we do first? Just whatever I fancy, really. You know what? Let's do the West Coast Main Line over Shap. Running the 87 as always. You wish it was cooler. Up here, it's not too hot actually. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're getting a bit of sun, but yeah. Yeah, we'll do one Vixen 7-3. Aberdeen to Penzance. Let's do it. You alright, Freddie? How you doing? Yeah, it's going well. How was your Easter? Sophie, Vixen, that's Jenny Ryan on the chest. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ginger one, innit? Yeah. Not driven this route in ages. I forgot how good it was, if I'm honest. Yes. This controller's doing my head in. There we go. Freddie, tiring to say the least. Was up until about 1 this morning doing editing. Got 3 more vids to edit. Practice papers to do. Bloody hell. Freddie, one of my subscribers. Guys, my dad's in the room with me. Say hi.
Hi.
I meant the people in the stream. Sophie said hi.
Hi, Sophie.
Freddie said hello as well.
Hello, Freddie.
We're friendly comrades. It's building something at the minute, aren't you? What is it you're building?
Some shelves.
Oh, right, yeah. Building some shelves. And I've got to try and build up my patience with this route. Because you get a lot of neutral sections here. So I've got to be concentrating. So we're both building something up, aren't we? Freddie, are you streaming today? If you don't mind me asking. Right, yeah, I've got to put mask in. There's the Intercity. Which one is it? It's 014 Knight of the Thistle. Oh, right. Not a bad locker. And we've got Mark II coaches, so we'll only be doing 100 miles an hour. Might stream it today, depends on how long your patience lasts. Yeah. Had the intention to last night, but Train Sim is being so incompetent that it won't run the scenario you've made twice. Alright. Train Sim World needs hammer. Yeah, I kind of found out not long ago that I can read the frame rate just by pressing F3 on my keyboard, and you guys will see it as well on the screen. The top right underneath the track monitor you can see FPS and MS. And my frames are 35 at the minute. Which ain't bad. It's usually around 40 on Frankfurt Fulda when you're coming out of one of the stations. There's a neutral section there. I get a good screenshot with that. Let's get its name in. All the overhead things are in the way. Oh, this looks alright. Yeah, that'll be good. Sophie, you're hoping Train Sim 6 has done better. Well, I don't really know if that will be released this year. You never know, 'cause, like, they're doing they're doing them yearly, aren't they? Because they did Train Sim 4 last year, Train Sim 3 the year before, and it's been going from there. Which is what I don't like about it, because you just got to pay all this money for virtually the same thing, but a few little upgrades. So it's a bit... yeah, it's taking the mick really. So I think I got Train Sim 5 about 1 or 2 months after it was released. I got the free starter pack, then I got special edition on my birthday, which was like on a 80% discount. So I only got about... I got 150 quid worth content only for 30 quid. So that was a proper saver. Freddy, you doubt it, it's Dovetail after all. Yeah. I mean, Dovetail aren't bad, but... yeah. Mind you, could be worse, could be run by Rivet. You're not wrong there, Sophie, they're even worse. I get so fed up with Rivet, because like, they'll leave a lot of stuff. And yet, people who are kind of... I don't know, like, I talk quite positively about Just Trains, JT, because they do everything perfect, basically. Like, just see how this route's done. There's so much stuff, like all the trees, the fields, the animated cows and sheep, perfect. The infrastructure, bridges, it's top notch. You know what I mean? And yet you still get these people who are defending Rivet going, so JT have nothing to fix but Rivet do. And I'm like, yeah, basically, because JT don't even need to fix anything. They've fixed everything they've needed to, and the routes are good enough as they are. So it's like, there's a big difference between Rivet and JT. One's much better than the other. Freddy, you don't even want to think what that'd be like. Yeah, I just don't... I'm not a fan of Rivet at all. The only good thing they've ever done is probably the 4th bridge in Scotland, and that's it. They modelled that. Amazing. Sophie, you're waiting for the 153 to be fixed so then you can rebuy Wales and get Just Trains Pacer. The 153's alright. I think isn't the only problem with it, like, the GSMR not working. What about the Ireland line with the 484? Do you like that? I don't have it, and I'm probably not going to bother getting it because I don't like them type of routes. They're boring. Like, it's good quality, but yeah, it's not my type of route. The rubbish guard mode broke it. Well, I don't even like guard mode. It's not working properly because it's all timed. It's all programmed to be on time. But like, what if you're like 5 minutes late at doing something? Then you'll unlock the doors while it's still waiting, and then it'll say unlock doors about 10 seconds after you've done it, and you've got to redo it. It's not very good. That's all right. It's the bookshelf, isn't it? Yeah. There's them 4 boxes on the bed in the back there. The only good thing about Rivet's West Cornwall is the idea, in my opinion, the fact it terminates at St Austell annoys me a tad. Going one further to Pyro opens up so many, yeah. I don't even like it anyway. I mean, the only thing I like about West Cornwall, like the best thing about it is the fact that it might have been Rivet who decided or did it. They added Just Trains Pacer, the Provincial, the Skipper and the Orange. So now you don't just have to drive the old bloody 150, which has now been refurbed, but it was really bad in like Train Sim World 2 days and doing well. Stunning. What was that? Oh, there's a table. I might get rid of that table, you know, it's not very good. I've not used it. You know the metal table? It used to fall over because I didn't know how to put it back on, it just fell. So for Just Trains, routes and low cost top notch. Yeah, exactly. The 87 is my favourite British locomotive in the game because it's just so detailed, and I think so detailed. And they're releasing the 86 as well soon. Freddie, that's true. At least you can drive something decent on it, yeah. Guys, this is the fastest we're going to be going, 100 miles an hour. Is Mark II, look. Yeah. Slightly off topic, but LSL have had a slight 3 days to forget in the Western region. How come? They're the ones who run like them two HST power cars and the Class 50, don't they? Is it? It's Thunderer, isn't it? It used to be for I can't remember who had it. Was it? Because it used to be in GBRF livery, didn't it? Thunderer is Hanson and Hall. LSL have the 50. Yeah, right. 50 050. I'm not saying that. Oh, I got an 80 coming. That's called Fearless, right? Oh god, I'm gonna start speeding, aren't I? Talking of trains, that short was incredible, thank you. It's like the 37 one. That's when I went to the North York Moors. But yeah, Nunny Castle slightly gave up at Worcester. 37521 was declared a failure at Penzance yesterday morning, and 667 just blew up. Oh my god. It's like Calamity Jane going on. You know what I mean? Well yeah, all sorts is happening. Yep, the old 151. Yeah. Well, sir, the 37 just blew up. It came grinding to a halt at Bridgewater, spilling coolant from the engine and the fire bell going. What a right piss take that is. Just blew up, sounds like Optare buses. Oh god. Sophie, I know nothing about Optare buses, I don't know what you're on about. Isn't there a neutral section here? There is coming out the station, isn't there? Hello, model railway boy, how are you doing? How's your Easter? Trust me, they're the worst UK built buses, yeah. Not to mention Friday had someone on a bridge causing a risk to themselves and railway security at Tor blocking the Paignton branch for 5 hours. Jesus. Last week you saw Britannia and Nunny Castle and Severn Tunnel Junction. Oh, nice. I think that there's meant to be a test train today, but I'm not going to see it. I don't really mind because I've seen them a lot. Eventually, British Transport Police got fed up and nixed that Pearson survey. Not sure why it wasn't thought about earlier, but it was better than another solution they thought of. The other solution was, let's just say, interesting. Wow, what was the other solution? Oh god, what's happening? Oh, it won't go enough. A&E for a psych assessment. Run 2F21 underneath and see if the person would actually jump. Oh my god. BTP called it off at the end and just continued negotiating for another few hours and then eventually nicked the woman and handed the line back. Jesus. Bet that costs a lot of money in delays and compensation, yeah. Quite, yeah. I'll find how many minutes 2F21 was standing for, bear with. Alright. $292 minutes. What? So how long is that in hours? So if hours 60 minutes, 1620, 180, 240. So about like nearly 5 hours. Just a bit under 5. Yeah. Oh, that is bad. 4 hours 52 minutes. You've used the calculator for that, haven't you, Sophie? You used Alexa. Yeah, she's technically a calculator, isn't she? I think we're coming up Shap now. You're rubbish at maths. Right. I mean, I'm not very good at maths either, if I'm honest. 1 in 75, so I might as well just let it accelerate by itself. Sharp's famous of banking locos in Steam days, yeah. 1 in 75 on the south bit. And this part, this is Sharp, and then it turns around here. Really nice route is this. Shap and Leaky just be the most famous banks in the country. Must be lovely for some proper thrash. Oh yeah, definitely. The 37s, you know, like how good they are for thrash. They used to run them up the Leaky on freight, and I think they had 137 top and tail 37. They'd be like full thrash, and I just don't think it would be enough for 137 to handle like hundreds of tons of freight, so they just had to get another 37 at the back and then it would be alright. So I watched a clip of just 2 37s just full beans. Another 37? No, 87. Wish I had them coaches, because that means I could legally go 10 miles an hour faster than I am now. A banker loco, pretty sure even 66s needed a banker loco for some moves, which is just mental, yeah. I mean the 323's no problem because they're only lightweight and yeah, they're quick accelerating. But for heavy freight trains it's a whole different story. Shows just how steep the inclines are, just like the shoulder of Mutton Hill, yeah. I've not heard of Mutton Hill actually. It's a steep road in the East Midlands that requires low gear. Anyway. There's a neutral section here, isn't there? Yeah, right there. Power's back on. Yeah, I've not come round the big corner yet. I'm gonna have a look on Google Maps and see what that massive corner is. Massive curve. I know where Shap is. In fact, cross country into Cornwall is in the bin. Is it? Someone on the stream. Just noticed the route is Aberdeen to Penzance. Sadly, a run that'll be in the bin from the May timetable. Yeah, that's had a nice picturesque route. Binned. Yeah. Oh, I've not slowed down for the 80. I'm on 85. 84. Yeah, well, this is set in 1986, I believe. You've lost your what? Oh. Stunning. To be fair, 1v60 Aberdeen to Penzance is always a single set. Binning 1v60 hopefully means there's a set better positioned elsewhere to ease capacity. Yeah, we know what the Voyagers are like, don't we? Yeah, this service, it's not 1v60, it's 1v... I think it's 1v82? Well, I'll have a look. Wait, what is it? 1v73. That's what I'm doing. Yep, let's just hope nationalisation lives up to its promises. They're bringing back Virgin Trains, aren't they? I've heard about something like that. And there's been that... it's like, you go from, like, Bristol-ish area to Oxford. No, it's not what I'm thinking of. What was it? Was it like Great Western Anglia Railways? Oh, I don't know. You guys will have to do some research because I'm trying to drive this. Yeah, I forgot I need to look where that curve is. I forgot. Voyages are just horrid. Going to York last Monday, unit was overcrowded and I was staring at a wall for... Oh, I saw that video. You went up to the NRM, didn't you? Yeah, I forgot to give that video a like, I think. I'm gonna go on it now and give it a like. Reels. Oh, I've already given it a like. Yeah, it was a good video, that. I saw you stood at the door coming in. Was it Chesterfield? Claustrophobia heaven. Sophie, yep, that's right. They're planning on rivaling the West Coast Main Line and also competing with Superstar. Eurostar. With Eurostar both on open access Virgin plans, yeah. But they're doing another one where they were going from like Great Western area to like Chiltern, sort of Greater Anglia. Went to the front of Chesterfield just so I could have a breather while stopped was much needed. Yeah, I've never been on a Voyager before, and probably a good thing. Because all this overcrowdedness, they're not sorting the trains out very well, are they? I think we're coming past... Is it Oxenholme? Yeah, it's Oxenholme. Lake District. Oh, bloody hell. Pretty fast. Chesterfield is famous for the crooked spire. Is that like a cathedral or something? You avoid Voyages at all costs unless it's a double set. Single sets are just the worst nightmare. I've seen the interiors of them. The seats are even tighter. Like, I don't know. Tight. Oh, bloody hell. Neutral section. There we go. Made of wood, the spire and leans to one side. Is that Chesterfield Cathedral? Yeah, I hope they add York at some point in Train Sim. It's such a good idea because Dovetail, they've still got the Northern licence. I think they've still got the LNER licence. Because York to Leeds via Harrogate would be such a good route. It's partially the reason why there's no York spotting footage, because he came back an hour beforehand just so I could be on a double, not a single set. Yeah, there's a little train spotting deck at the museum, isn't there? I've been there dozens of times and it's really good, but I just I'm not that keen on going now because it's all getting done up. At the Great Hall, it's all getting like a repaint and whatever. And I've just seen the Mallard so many times, and the Scotsman, if you're lucky, is there. And I think I've only seen it twice there. That run-up taught me enough. Single sets are just a literal living hell. Sophie, St Mary and All Saints Church is the one with the wooden spire. It's also a big tourist attraction. Sophie, what's the one in Preston? You see it on both Blackpool and Overshap. It's like It's like a church. It's got a big, massive spire coming out of Preston. Like the busy bit, when you go around the corner, there's like a church. When the route diverges, there's like a church in front. You can just see it. Is that just Preston Cathedral? I don't know. We've got about 30 miles until Preston. Oh yeah, guys, forgot to talk about future routes that I'll be getting. So, been thinking of getting a German route. Another German route. It's Narvika Dresden Reiser. And it's on a discount at the minute. And I'm desperate to get it, but I'm not going to get it tomorrow because I'm doing a stream, and if I did get it, then I'd probably have... I always like to do the first looks on them. I mean, I don't really know, but I'm probably gonna wait until Tuesday because the offer ends on Wednesday, I believe. So once I get that, the main reason why I'm getting Dresden Reiser is because I want to get the Expert 101. Because I've just heard it's just really good, and now that I'm much better with German routes, I have enough confidence to drive it, so I thought, why not? So I'm probably going to get Dresden Reiser at some point. Definitely sometime on like Tuesday, 'cause it's on a discount. On like, I'm not sure how much it is now. It's usually like 24 quid, but it's something like 15 quid now. That's on a discount. And I've also just heard Dresden Reiser's a good route as well, because it's had a remaster and stuff. So yeah, I'm probably going to get Dresden Reiser. Yeah, my frame rate just went. How's the connection for you guys on the stream on YouTube? Because man keeps freezing and then it just comes back on. Just wondering how your connection is going. Surfy. The Church of Preston I was on about. St Walburg's. It's 94 metres high. Jesus. Yeah, it's fine at your end. That's good. So I was just wondering because mine keeps freezing on my screen, but yeah, it's good to know that yours is fine. I think in future streams I'm gonna run the streams at 60 FPS instead, because at the minute my game is running at around 50 and my stream is only maximum of 30. Very sparse stutters in video, but all's fine. Okay, that's good. Do you mean stutters as in, like, in the game itself or on the stream? In game, alright. So, for the people still watching, what do you want? Are there any specific routes that you want me to drive next? Because I've only got about 15 miles left of this route. So, is there any specific routes that you want me to drive next? If you do have something in mind, feel free to put it in the chat. Have you got the pace that I have? Yes. Anything with the pacer. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. Use seconds to that. Yeah, I'll do a run in the pacer. The thing is with pacers, I don't think people knew how much they liked them until they were consigned to the history books. Oh, scrap god. Yeah, I mean, certainly served a purpose in your memories, really, for the people who regularly rode them on the network. Now they're just at little heritage railways, which isn't bad either, because you still get that bounce, but like, you just can't experience that going fast now, can you? Because everyone just wanted it gone. Which is fair enough, because they weren't very good, so outdated, and just not a good train to some people. But oh yes, pacers might be Marmite, but no denying they proved reliable. Yeah. Right, we've got a neutral section approaching. So what I'm going to do is just keep the power off. Kind of quirky, 2 axles per coach, a bouncy castle, probably a slip and slide when they leaked. Yeah, very quirky. And the power's back on. For something only intended a short term they sure had long life, and to be fair, I doubt trains of today have life even half as long as a Pacer. Pacer served us for about because weren't they made in 1986? 1986, 96, 2006, 16. Bit more than 40 years. Absolutely thready indoors like a bus and deafening Cummins engines. Yeah, 86. Basically the same as this then, when this was set in the sort of like mid-80s. Yeah, I mean, if I was a bit off topic from the Pacers, but about like the 80s UK routes, which are just, some are brilliant, like this one. This is amazing. The best UK route so far, this, but in the game anyway. If I was to choose another UK route set in the 80s, I would go through the Riviera line because, well, they can't get Great Western's licence because they don't have that anymore. But they can get the they can still get a licence for making 80s routes because I think they have to get the British Transport. I don't really know what licence you have to get for that, but I think it's just like British Transport or something because it's defunct now, so you can just get the licence for that. And yeah, it's it also looked good in the 80s because it's the Riviera line was pretty good with locomotives back then. There was all sorts running on it. 56s, 37s, the 50s. Well, I think the 50s did. The 45 peaks. It was bustling back then with just locomotives. The 47s, quite a common occurrence. I think the 31s were pretty common too. This is the thing with BR traction, not built to last, yet somehow defied the odds, and in the case of HSCs and 37s still go like they're new. Yeah. The 37s are just, they blow my mind, man. The sounds they make is just heaven to me. You know, it might not sound great to everyone, like, who's not into trains, but honestly, they don't understand just how good that sounds to us. Just listening to a 37 just thrashing, seeing the clag, it's just like, it's perfect. No other locomotive in the world can thrash better than the 37, I'll say that. And a lot of people say that, oh yeah, but this car sounds better, or that car, or this car sounds better. That's a car, not a train. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get their engines, but it's a car, not a train. Comparing a car to a train is quite unfair because, yes, of course, a car in most instances is going to be quicker than a train. For old non-existent, it's the Department for Transport. That's it, Surfy. That's how they got East Midlands trains from MML. Yeah. Well, I say going like the new 667 enters the chat after yesterday. Then again, considering new build reliability. Oh, sugar. Yeah, it's full application. There you go, Surfy. There's St. Walberg's. 93 metres. 93 metres high. Oh god, I am speeding. Oh, my frame rate went down to like 10 then. Oh, I should be alright now. Oh no, put it in emergency. Oh, please release, please release, please release. Okay, it's releasing. I was on mute, I forgot. Yeah, I like to brake hard into the station because I don't want to spad here. I don't really trust it. It's good to do that coming into Preston. But there you go. We're at Preston, we've completed. After about just over an hour. Platinum. Yep, as Sophie predicted. The amazing sound of the Spyrex valve playing a ping pong match. Yeah. Look at how many times I've speeded. Look at how many times I've sped. Oh my god, that is actually embarrassing. 1,000, about 1,000 points taken off for that, but whatever. I did well. Right. Let's drive the pacer. Not bad speeding, especially compared to you sometimes. Oh yeah. I remember when you were in the HST and you were going like 90 on a 60. I'm always saying, mate, slow the heck down. Speeding like crazy. Right, yeah, so you, Surfing Freddy, basically, they wanted me to do a pacer, so I shall do on Blackpool branches. So, let's do the 1993 Skipper. And let's do, Liverpool Lime Street to Blackpool North. Or Blackpool North to Preston. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Worryingly often I have category A SPADs driver error. Oh. Right, let's get the HST. No, not HST. Pacer set. Is there actually something in here that we can... No, not really. Right, how did I turn AWS on? Right, there we go. How do I shut it? There we go. Isn't there a DSD as well? Or vigilance? Is there anything like that? In the meantime, let's just... Yeah, where are we off? We're off to Manchester, but we're not going as far as Manchester, going as far as Preston. No. No, only Deadman's Pedal. Oh, right. Thought they had some sort of vigilance. Might be the MCB that's down on the back wall panel. Right, let's do it. Oh, it's not doing it. There we go. Oh, it's not done at the back. However. Yeah, time for a bouncy Castle Express. It's going to be very bouncy. 70 miles an hour, mostly on the jointed track though. Right, we're allowed to do 70. Get ready guys, it's going to be very bouncy. Way the old skipper livery. On mute. Stopping at Leighton. So it's not fast, it's not direct. Freddie, where the old skipper livery 142023 has been repainted into that. Alright. Yeah, the classic Bob and Biscuit livery. What unit is this? 142017. Wait, have I read that correctly? Yeah, R17. Next stop is Poultry Field. Yep. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be having a very fast journey. Making quite a bit of stops. Yeah, we're coming near Polton Field now. We've got Kirkham and Bisham next. There's not much up in like the north of this route. It's all very sparse station placement. There's much more, I believe, in the south. It's on that branch line from Blackpool South to Ormskirk. We're doing a Blackpool North to Preston, which only takes about half an hour, whereas the Blackpool South to Ormskirk takes an hour. For the bounce of the pacer, I'm going to set the camera motion sway to like full. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, sure right, Sophie. Bouncing quite a bit. I think it bounces a bit between the gangways. That is a very full train. Look at how many people there are. What the other carriage? No, it's just busy. Oh, some bouncy bob and biscuit. That could be like the triple B surfing. Bouncy bob and biscuit. Never thought of triple B. Yeah, so like whenever you see this pacer surfer, you just call it that. Hello Victory Fire, how you going? Happy Easter. What class train you in? Class 142 pacer. He's outside as well. Thank you. How's your Easter going, mate? You've hit 2,000 subs. Congratulations. I mean, I've just hit 150 subs. I'm 151 now, which is good. So I'm like 1k. Well, that's still good. Congratulations. I mean, I'm happy I've hit. Oh, what? Why have the doors unlocked? What a phenomenon. I'm at 153. Am I? Oh, nice. Thank you for the sub. Or subs, as I should say. Do I have a GWR pack by any chance? What GWR pack? Because if you do, you could do the 43. Yeah, well, I do have Great Western Express. I've got the 43 and the 166. Right, let's unlock the door. Unlock the doors. Well, the thing is, the HST, Great Western Railway HST, isn't as good as the EMT HST, the East Midlands one on the Derby, Nottingham and Leicester route. So maybe next I could do the East Midlands HST for you, because it's just better and it's got better sounds and yeah. Or would you rather me do the Great Western one? Like, which one would you want? You don't really know. The VP185 is defo vastly superior to the MTU. You like the 43 GWR, but any will do. Alright, well next I'll do a HST run on the Midland Main Line. And then after that, I'm gonna do anything but a UK route, so I'm probably gonna do a German route. I'm not gonna do Snowfarstrecker, Kontoachen. I'm not gonna do Castle Würzburg. I'm not gonna do Bremen Oldenburg. So that is a lot of emojis. So what I might do is either S-Bahn Vorarlberg or Frankfurt Fulda. Also, then you can demonstrate your awesome PZB skills. Do I really have to talk about it? It's as complicated as it is, Sophie. Very hard to explain. And the LZB as well. I'm not good at explaining things, you know that. There's 8 people watching, thank you. Hope you're all having a good Easter. No, just using them all. Do you kind of get the hang of it, Sophie, or are you still kind of still learning about it? Because if you don't get it, you will get it eventually, mate, so do not worry. That's the skill. Yeah, you get used to it, honestly. You just can't give up, that's all, because it takes ages to master, let's be honest. It took me ages to master, I just didn't give up. And it was tiring learning about PZB. I just wanted to know how to do it. And it's just, you know, you're gradually getting it. You've watched reruns of me doing the PZB. Really? Which routes did you watch, or was it just all of them? Alright, I'm gonna do wiper. I don't really need it on much, just slow. The one I did the other week, most recent. That's the Bremen Oldenburg one, isn't it? It'll do faster. Your favourite routes are Bristol Temple, Meads to Bridgewater. Don't have that in Train Sim. The closest you can really get to Bristol is, I think, either Reading, in this game, Reading, or Cardiff Central, but that's in Wales anyway, so it's close anyway. Yeah, Bremen Oldenburg. Oh my gosh, I've left my window wide open. Hang on. I'm walking with my headset on. That's better. Yeah, Bremen Oldenburg. I don't think that route has LZB. But what does have LZB is Cologne to Aachen and Frankfurt Hove. We've just lost 6 subs now. I'm on 196. Well, let's, you know what, because I did get this in another stream, when I was talking about me subbing to people, and I thought it might be a bit more mature. Let's maybe not talk about our own subs in my stream, so that is quite unfair, you know. If it's on your stream, Victory Fire, feel free to talk about how many subs you've got, just like me, because it's my stream and this is like my channel, you know what I mean. But don't talk about your channel in my stream, because that is quite unfair. I'm not being like tight or anything. I'm just letting you know, because I got a bit of a telling off in another stream by someone else, because it is quite unfair, isn't it? You're new to this channel, fair enough, but like, you know what I mean, just keep it down about your subs. You got an ad on this stream for some reason. Yeah, it recommends it on YouTube. Coming up to Preston. I think that bit just then, this bit, that is now a road, I believe. It's getting constructed in the 80s. Thank you for subbing, Victory Fire. I just got your note, I found your notification. Yeah, Victory Fight. I mean, it's all right to some extent to talk about your subs, but just don't too much. You know what I mean? So you can to some extent, if you know what I mean, but just not too much. It's the algorithm way it works, just by recommending similar things to your hobbies. Yeah. Yeah, Sophie, that's... yeah. You don't get much AWS ping on here. We're at Preston. And we finished with that run. I like how there's rain effects. I like how there's rain sound effects on the train, but there's no rain actually going on us, it's just above us. The platinum medal. I'm guessing. The rain's now the one defying the laws of physics this time. There's a 45 there. 45120. Right. So I think I'm going to be doing the HST now on the Midlands main line. Yeah, it won't take too long. It'll take about half an hour or something. Right, let's do Well, because we want a bit of speed, don't we? So let's do Leicester to Nottingham. I would like to do a Derby service, if I'm honest, but I don't think you can. You probably could, but it's limited. So let's just do Leicester to Nottingham. GSM don't work on this, does it? Which is such a shame, but... But it's probably something that they could easily simulate, isn't it? Yep, they could be... Yep, they could if they wanted to not be lazy. I don't really know, to be honest, because... Yeah. It's down to them, really, isn't it? It's down to Dovetail, not us. We're leaving Leicester. The legendary HST. That's 2 power cars, aren't it? And a Intercity 47. What the heck? That's cool. Now, Freddie likes these HSTs. So I think Freddie's going to be a fan of this one. Can you do it faster, like this? No, not really. You sure, right, Freddie? I like the HSTs as well. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna do a mega Ilkley Moor. Let's get far first. Oh god. I swear if I just press it and then the camera just sends me back to the cab, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Oh my god! See what I mean? It just does it. They're literally, you want to replace me, good luck trying. Yeah, there are still a few actually, you know, like for the Network Rail stuff. It just, I don't know why, but it just sends me back. The bloody camera, it just doesn't work. There we go. And there you go. HST is the in-city pacer. Well, to be fair, they're better than the IETs. Much better than the IETs I've heard. I've never been on a HST or an IET, but I've been told by many people that they are much better. Because the HSTs, in the carriages at least, they're less noisy, because they're not connected to the engine, there's not an engine under the carriages. And, yeah, anything's better than an IET. But like a brick house. The HST, yeah, they're, well, I wouldn't exactly call them like that, so if you're referring to them being like rock hard and stuff, they're really not that durable, because a tree fell on the HST in Scotland, and because Freddie will know much more about me than this, like what they're made of, but the material of the HSTs, they're quite weak. I think they're like made of fibres or something, like fiberglass, and it's just not very strong. I don't know why I'm doing this. That means like the wall material of it. The Class 39 Parry People movement. Cabs are fiberglass composite, yeah, and they're not very strong, are they, Freddie? Are the carriages the same, or are they just the regular like aluminium? Yeah, Freddie, only the cabs are fiberglass composite, everything else, including the coaches, is steel. Right. Is that more durable than the HSTs then, like the actual coaches? Running at 60 FPS. But both are quite prone to corroding. Right. Oh, speeding. You know what I would like to have in this HST, like if Transome ever added it? I believe it's the overspeed thing. Like the one that goes like like where if you speed, there's an automatic brake, and there's like it's like an alarm in the cab. That'd make it more authentic, wouldn't it? Something like overspeed or the other one. ATP, that's it. Quite a cool system if you think about it. Been around for about 30 years, yeah. You don't get much 125 miles an hour on this route because it's only short. It's a very, very short route. I think from Leicester to Nottingham it's only about 20, like 30 miles or something. ATP came about as a result of the Moorgate crash. Yeah. I think they want to rip ATP up soon. I think for ETCS. Does ETCS stand for European Train Communication System or something like that? Right, got 125 now. I'm gonna get up to 125. I don't care about the 110 coming up, like 3 miles. European Train Control System. Right. So if we beat you to it, just do a flyby shot. Oh, 158. I like the 158s as well in this game. Right, 110. I didn't get up to 125, but whatever. Eventually, idea is to completely do away with the line side signals in the UK. I think it's already online in some capacity on the ECML and it's fully operational on the Moorgate line and the Thameslink core as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I think it is online on ECML at ATCS. The ATCS won't be implemented on routes like Highland Line and Welsh ones that use RETB signalling. What's RETB mean? Radio electronic token block. Alright. Let's unlock the doors. Surfing, it's where certain routes, for example Highland Line, have in-train cab equipment that receives electronic tokens that are displayed on screen sent from signalling centres. I mean, you've got much more knowledge than me about signalling surfing. So I'm not a massive expert. What type of signals are these surfing? I mean, I know that they're LED signals, but... Are they ETCS? Are they... What are they? Okay, that is really weird. When I zoom in, this ballast kind of like lowers. Oh my god, look at that. See that? Wow. Basically an idea for routes deemed unsuitable for semaphore signals due to long routes and distance from signal boxes out wires. ETCS is the boards like on HS1. They're Unipart Dorman LES signals. I'm presuming you meant LED. Alright, let's release brakes. Next stop is Nottingham in about 8 miles. Or 7.5 miles. Alright, let's do a mega departure. Let's get some of that turbo thrash. That's coming in. And to the right, the cooling towers of now defunct Radcliffe coal-fired power station. And the castle, which has had shading. Or is that just naturally darker? I don't know. Probably not. Are they just lighting problems? Because if it is, I'll have to report that to Skyhook. Yeah, there's Ratcliffe. Pass all the joints. You get more joint sounds on the East Midlands Mark III coaches than the Great Western ones, I believe. Though the power station itself has got permission to be used for hydrogen research facilities. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? It's still being used then. You don't see how they're going to bring the cooling towers down without shutting the Midland Main Line. Going to be interesting to see how they do it, yeah. Yeah, there would be a massive hazard. A massive hazard for the passengers for East Mid Parkway, wouldn't it? Right, there's a yellow signal. I think we'll just be chasing yellows now. Surely even if rubble isn't a problem, the dust definitely will be. Yeah. I'm horn happy on HSC. Don't know why I keep doing that. We're approaching Nottingham. Big dump of the Midlands. It's not that bad in Nottingham, I don't think. At least it's not Birmingham. Birmingham New Street and Train Sim is just... it's not good at all. Oh yeah, the bin strikes in Birmingham, I saw that. It's disgraceful how they've just left the streets. Just dump the bags out and it stinks. Yeah, it is not good in Birmingham at the minute. Bin wise, just leave the waste out on the road and it stinks. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even put it away, they're right scruffy old gits. So now bloody, like, bin litter pickers having to go around and occupy themselves by picking up other people's waste. It's stupid. And, you know, it is good that they're helping out, really, innit? But, like, why can't the people who had the waste just have done it themselves? Birmingham proper chav, like... yeah. I won't talk too much about that specific subject of chavs, but I do get where you're going on that sort of thing. Birmingham wasn't great to begin with, but yeah, it's disgraceful. Yep. Disgusting how they've treated Birmingham recently. It's not good at all. Right, when's it going to end? It'll be ending in like 30 seconds. Need service. Four 3076 and oh my god. 43044. Right. Okay, we got platinum. You guessed it, Surfy. And that took 30 minutes exactly, really. We did speed quite a bit, didn't we? Okay. I'm gonna do a German route now. I don't know why I called S-Bahn Vorarlberg German. It's not even German. I think it's Austrian. Or Frankfurt Fulda. Yeah, Freddie, you're not that into German routes, are you? Or is there any that you like? Yes, I might actually just do Frankfurt Fulda because there's not much to do on Vorarlberg. There's not much things to drive. You haven't particularly explored any German routes now. Well, it's up to you really, but they are really good. And I would recommend giving some a drive, you know, but it's up to you that. 4024. This is for Vorarlberg. Not much to do on here really, just the old passenger runs or some empty runs. The 185.2. You got the Castle Würzburg or the Vorarlberg one. I think the Vorarlberg's the updated one, I believe. But there's not that much difference between them, I don't think. You just do freight services on that. And the Vectron, which I think it's just the same as the services with the 185. So let's maybe not do Vorarlberg. Let's just do... Well, I'm probably not going to do Linky Rheinstrecke either. I'm not doing Castle Würzburg. I'm not Bahnstrecke. And not Kontuaken either. So... let's just do Frankie Fulda. Frankfurt, home to famous German sausages, the Frankfurter, as well as Brat and Bockwurst. Yeah, Freddie, if you've never really explored German routes, take this as like your kind of first look, if you wish. You can't even do... There's only one service for the IC3. The 401s are alright, but the runs... It's just hour-long runs from Frankfurt to Fulda. Same with the 411, but you get a bit more variety with that, because you get to do like quarter of an hour service from Frankfurt to Hanau. The 114s, I don't really drive them that much. I don't really drive the 185s. I do drive the Vectrons every now and again, and I've not driven the 103 yet. I've had a go at the cab car, and it's alright. And I've not really done the 155. The 423s are alright. The 425s are... I mean, you don't do one service with that. The 146... Yeah. To be honest, the Vectron, from what I've seen, looks to be a fair bit of fun. It is really good, I'll say that. I really like the Vectron. So yeah, they're pretty decent. Yeah, let's do the 155 press. It looks very outdated. I believe it is, but very old train, but let's just do it. Right, drive this intermodal train from Fulda to Fleeden. What about this? That's just the same. It's just the same, isn't it? It's longer. Yeah, let's do this. Fulda to Fleeden. Platinum medal. You're already guessing, Surfy. Yeah, so I've not really driven this locomotive, so the setup might take a while because I'll be trying to navigate everything. Yeah. That's what I usually do. I'll watch videos first. Oh. Oh, it's got the little... Can my voice stop breaking? Yeah, it's... This don't have much functionality. It just has the up and down. It seems. And enter. That's what it has on the Expat 101, but literally everything in the 101 works. Right. I'm guessing top of platinum. Same as your medals, Freddy. Gauge lights on. What are these? Power supply. Headlight left on. White. On. White. Train heating, compressor automatic, cooling fans. Oh. Oh! Now that sounds good. The horn's just really weird. Alright, let's... I like them transformer, whatever, cooling fans. That. Bright. Pizza B, yeah. Pizza B. We don't even have it on, so what's the point? Just have it off. Off. Okay. Right, yeah, let's just get the train set. Is there any... is it in the engine room? Let's see here. Pizza B. Cut in. Are there any Sifa? Right, let's get going then. So reverser. There we go. It's a tile tap changer. Oh yeah, it's got a brake key on it. Braking force selector. I don't really know about that, but driver's brake valve release. Right, we're releasing. Is that LZB? Okay, so we've got 100 kilometers an hour. I don't think this thing has RFB, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it ourselves. Traction force selector. I don't know any of that. Probably just the force of it or whatever. Right, let's get going. If it goes. There we go. That's quite cool that you have to walk through the loco for the MCBs and all that. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Let's get them things on. Oh, that sounds great. I like the sound of them fans. Reminds you a bit of either a 90 or 86, 87. Yeah. Probably more 90, maybe 91. We're not accelerating very quickly. Right. How heavy is it? 1,300 tons. Wow, that is heavy. Giving it the beams. Yeah, it's not going that fast really, is it? We've not had PZB release on, have we? The cab car, and I believe it'll be a 146 behind it. No, it's a 114. Yeah, I believe we do have PZB on. Oh my god, that's so slow. Oh, so you can just do that. I want to find out what that force selector does. Does that just implement how hard brakes and that? I don't really know. Yes, LZB, I'll do a bit of a talk. There's a flashing end on the indicator. So that flashing end basically means that you can see the yellow thing going down as well. We're coming towards the end of an LZB zone. There's a red speed limit. Like there's a red 3-digit number under my speedometer, 100 kilometers an hour. I must be doing 100 kilometers an hour. So look, see, look, that's going down. So I need to be doing. Well, there's no speed limit now because it's ended, but I believe if you do anywhere over that speed limit, when it ends, you get an emergency brake. I'm not too sure, but it is complicated. Yeah, let's put it back up. Put the things back on. Gonna need to take some notes later on. Yeah, I'm really not good at explaining these things. It's very difficult. Brain's just looking at this and thinking, how the hell does this work? Yeah, it's so complicated. For me anyway, to explain. Like, I know how to do it, and I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Is that flashing end gonna stop? Good evening, first class trains. Happy Easter. Welcome to the stream. What we're driving today, I am driving a 155 press on Frankfurt-Oder in Germany. I can see a class 222 Meridian on your icon. It's nice. Yeah, look, there it is. Yeah, they're your faves, really. Oh, the Meridians, yeah. I thought you meant the 155s are your favourites. The presses, the German ones, not the UK ones, not the northern ones. I do like the UK's 155s though, DMUs. This is the 155 in Germany. Oh, it always does that. Oh, I've nearly got an emergency for the seeker. Class 222, yeah. Oh my god, what has happened? See what I mean? Always does it. I just want a normal flyby. And that happens. Okay, it's not even doing it now. Can I just have a normal flyby? Just please, just let me have a flyby. There we go. There we go. My circuit breaker's out. There we go. What if I just do that? Oh, that's better. UK, well, so many messages have come through. I don't think you've ever seen a UK 155. You can only spot them around, like, East Yorkshire, so like Yorkshire, Bridlington services, that is what them very commonly run. When you went to York, you remember seeing a 155 and thinking, oh damn, 1 of 7, yeah. Yeah, literally. I think I've seen all of the 155s. There's 341, 342, 343, 344, 345, 346, 347. And that's it. Okay, we're not even going on. Why is it not? Yeah, this voltage isn't going up. That's weird. Right, what if I turn that off, open the circuit breaker. You've just subbed to me, by the way, thank you very much, I appreciate that. I've closed the circuit breaker. Now will it go up? It's not. Oh, I don't know what to do about that. So if I do that, lower the pantograph, raise it again, and then close it, and then... Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. There's so much going wrong. Right. So it apparently just takes ages to acknowledge and release. Right, I've bumming off that power goes up. I don't know what it is, it's not doing it. What if I just do this? Is it gonna go up now? Please go up. Okay, it's not going up. Right, I'm gonna have to reset the physics. What did you drive before I joined the stream? First I drove the 87. The Class 87 on over West Coast Main Line over Shap. Then I drove a 142 Pacer on Blackpool branches. And then I drove... The last one I did was a HST East Midlands trains livery from Leicester to Nottingham. Oh my god. Right, Pisa B cut in. LZB cut in. And the headlights on. Anything else? Gauge lights on. Right, let's hope it works this time. Is the West Coast Main Line Preston's Carlisle worth it? definitely. Yeah, it is 30 quid, but it is good. It is really good for what it is. Oh no, it's bloody raining. Alright, let's see if the power goes up. There we go. Hey, Ups, just did something. It's... Hang on, it's going backwards. Oh no. Nope, come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Not now. Move. It's going, guys, it's going. Our speed limit's 45 kilometers now. I'll get it next time you buy a Trenton 5 route. Yeah, it's a really good west overshaft. It's an amazing route. Where's the wipers switch? 'Cause I can't see anything. Where on earth is it? Wipers, where are they? Wiper speed, right. Wipers on. Wiper speed. Send. Maximum. Sander on. I've got another acknowledge soon. Well, yes, it is. It's Sir Kenneth Grange, that's the name of the locomotive. Arrived at York in 2019. Right. Right. We're at Fleeden. So, got a platinum medal. 3,170 action points. Okay, cool. Did speed a bit, but yeah. It's 5:10. Right. Um. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave today's Easter stream there, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new, then why not consider subscribing? It'd really help me out with the channel. On a goal of 200 subs, I am starting to gain subs quickly. I've had some new subs in this stream, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, thanks, Freddie. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. So yeah, thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will be back tomorrow for another stream at 2 o'clock. Same time I started today. I did start about a teeny bit late, but better late than never, innit? So, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow for another Easter stream on Monday. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's just going to be the same aesthetic as today's stream. Just drive some random routes and just random routes, random trains, and just drive some routes on Train Sim World 5. So yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. See you soon, guys.